Okay, this video we're going to talk about, well, first of all, my name is David. Contact info, David Raley, that's D-A-V-R-A-L-E-Y, at Juno, Juno.com. Feel free to send me questions, comments, or you can do that in the comment section on my videos. Subscribe, please, and post these videos. Many years of experience and research you're getting here for free. Feel free to support me in any way that you can. Now, you're getting all this information here. Pay it forward. Don't just take it. Pay for someone's groceries at the grocery store. Do something for somebody. Look for opportunities to serve. Okay, you're going to be creating good karma for you too. Okay, and then it's Facebook / David Raley, DAVIDRALEY .98. That's my Facebook page. Friend me. I post a lot of interesting things there. Okay, now we're going to talk about today what causes depression, anger, loneliness, and all that stuff. Okay, as well as, now I'll do another video on addiction that's a little different, okay? And how to stop it forever, okay? Now, we get depressed when we get a glimpse into the emptiness of our lives. And we are empty because we live without the divine. We live without God. And as I've stated in many of my videos, we live in a sea of love, and that sea is God. The divine presence stands before you 24/7. Oh, it's always there. But you cut yourself off because you can't shut this freaking thing off. So watch my other videos on the impartial self-observation and how to meditate properly. That will show you how to do it. Now, for me personally, loneliness, anger, guilt, shame, depression, boredom, frustration, these things no longer exist in my life. The last two to go are fear and desire, and I'm still working on those, although I put a pretty good dent in those. And if I can do it, you can do it. I'm showing you how right now. Again, it's a simple, teachable, learnable skill, and all that is required is strict self-honesty, because you ain't going nowhere if you keep living the lies of the false self, and practice. That's it. That is it. Okay? So, in loneliness is pretty much the same thing as depression. We feel empty, and we get lonely because we don't have any cover-ups. Everyone is covering up their emptiness with their cell phones, constantly distracting themselves from this inner mess. People can't stand to look in the mirror because they don't love themselves. They despise themselves. They don't want to look at that mess inside, which is really just a big illusion that the ego has created. So, yeah, those who have no way to fill that void properly by simply shutting this thing off, becoming aware of the divine presence, and being filled with the magical, enchanted bliss, light, and love that feels so amazing, are really quite fucked when all of their external cover-ups are taken away. And I mean, falling in love is not love, it's a roller coaster ride. And that's the duality, way, way up and then slammed way, way down. The higher you go, the lower you're going to end up eventually. That is the duality of the false self, the ego. So most people use that for a cover-up. What are your cover-ups? Food, alcohol, smoking, drugs, watching TV, anything that you're doing in the outer world to distract you from being with yourself alone is a cover-up. And that's what's creating all of your loneliness and your depression and all that. Because once that's, you rely on that. Relying on the outer world. Companionship with a friend, maybe. I mean, that's a common one right there. So once that goes, what do you got? I mean, try sitting in your room alone for just 5 minutes. You'll go bonkers. Because you have no skill. So start practicing the meditation actively and passively all day, every day, and start your day by doing it passively. And sooner or later, you're going to get to where you can sit around the house and stare at the walls or out the window and totally bliss out. I mean, that's what I did all day yesterday, and I had a fantastic day. So there it is. It's the ego is creating all your problems. It's creating all your anger. Your anger is created when something that one of the false beliefs that you have comes in conflict with what is happening in the real world. And the more you're holding on to that and seeing that your happiness is coming from getting things that you want the way you want them, when other people don't behave that way, you become angry. And again, that's relying on the outer world for your happiness. And the kingdom of heaven is in here. Always. That's where you experience it. Okay? It's that simple. There's really not much more to say. These things that I spoke of are really all addictions. That's all they are. Once you get some skill in living in the moment, you don't need them. You don't want them because they're going to pull you down, drain your energy, and you don't want that. You want to ride that wave and fly on those wings and be in the moment and hang out with God and see the divine everywhere and open yourself up to the bliss. Bring the Kundalini energy up. That's it, baby, right there. Okay?